I now give the floor to the distinguished representative of the Russian Federation.
Mr. President, Mr. Secretary General, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I have the honour to deliver this statement on behalf of the Republic of Armenia, the Republic of Azerbaijan, the Republic of Belarus, the People's Republic of China, the Republic of Kazakhstan, the Kyrgyz Republic, the Republic of Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, the Republic of Uzbekistan, and my own country, the Russian Federation, as co-sponsor of this resolution. 75 years ago, we achieved a victory over a common enemy and put an end to the most horrific world war, which brought untold sorrow to humankind, particularly in Europe, Asia, Africa, the Pacific, and in other parts of the world. This victory is the common heritage of mankind and a monument to the unity of peoples in the face of unprecedented evil. Let us forever cherish the memory of those who sacrificed their lives in the name of victory, who fell in battles, who died of injuries, exhaustion and hunger, and all who were tortured to death as prisoners of war and in concentration camps. Let us bow our heads in honour of their memory. We will never forget the great sacrifice of the peoples of the Soviet Union. 27 million of its citizens died in that war of extermination. 2/3 of them were civilians. It has left a deep imprint on every family's history. Their sufferings and the pain of loss are still fresh in the memory of our nations. We pay tribute to the tremendous sacrifice and courage of the people of China, who lost more than 35 million soldiers and civilians and made indelible historic contributions to the victory of the World Anti-Fascist War as the main battlefield in Asia. We remember the fortitude and bravery of all those Europeans who resisted Nazism. We remember the valor of the soldiers of the Allied coalition and the brotherhood in arms and the unprecedented cooperation of the Allies. No one is forgotten. Nothing is forgotten. The purpose of the commemoration is not to perpetuate hatred, but to draw a lesson from history, to look to the future, and to jointly cherish and safeguard peace. President, on the 20th of November, we marked the 75th anniversary of the commencement of the Nuremberg Tribunal. It also served as a template for the International Military Tribunal for the Far East. War crimes and crimes against humanity committed by the Nazis, the Axis, the fascists, the militarist, and their collaborators were established by both tribunals and outlawed forever. Unfortunately, nowadays we can see shameful attempts to rewrite the history of World War II and false narratives that deny the history of aggression or even glorify aggressive war and colonial rule. We witness attempts to erase the memory of heroic acts, to destroy war monuments, to prohibit medals and symbols of glory associated with the victory. This has no justification, no matter what political or geopolitical reasoning is behind it. Those who commit this will never erase the incontestable verdict of history. President, the main responsibility to prevent and combat the spread of neo-Nazism lies with states. Meantime, the international community must stand alert and united to suppress any embryo of Nazi ideology. We must prevent the recurrence of massacres of war. We must do it for the memory of those who gave up their lives in the Second World War. With this in mind, our countries introduce annually a GA resolution entitled Combating the Glorification of Nazism, Neo-Nazism and Other Practices that Contribute to Fueling Contemporary Forms of Racism, Racial Discrimination, Xenophobia and Related Intolerance. We are thankful to the international community for the overwhelming support of this initiative. Our organisation and the Great Victory are twins. The founding of the United Nations is the result of that victory, and the principles on which it was built remain relevant to this day. We are committed to safeguard these principles and to keep saving future generations from the scourge of war. I thank you.
I thank the distinguished representative of the Russian Federation.